All right, chapter 7, section 1. Went back and redid the first two. Multiplying fractions. So here they show you that multiplication is just repeated addition. If you go 1/4, 1/4, 6 times, you end up at 6/4. The other way is showing the picture here. 6/5 of 12, 1/5 is if you just put it in pairs of 2. So 1/6 is 2, so 5/6 would be 10. So by writing the addition, so that's just 4/7 plus 4/7 plus 4/7 is 12/7, which is 1 and 5/7. Because 7 goes into 12 once with a remainder of 5. 7/7 plus 5/7 is 12/7. Number 6, they want you to write a multiplication and then draw a picture. 1/5 times 10. Well, I broke 10 into 5 times 2 and the 5's cancel. Anything divided by itself is 1. And so you just get 2 over 1 is just 2. When you have 1 on the bottom denominator, you just get to ignore it. And then I did pairs, 5 pairs. So 1/5 is just 2. Here's drawing the picture. Number 9. So I just wrote down 9 times 2 is 18, and the 9's cancel. So you just get 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2, so you get a half. I'm just writing them down so you can actually see it real clear. Anyways, not saying you had to. 9 times 2 is 18. Anyways, this is 2 times 5. The 5's cancel. You end up with just 2 times 3 is 6. Sure encourage you to get used to dividing before you multiply. Don't go 30 over 5. Do your dividing first. This is 7 times 4. The 7's cancel. Your answer is 4. 8 times 5 is 40. The 8's cancel. So here, 21, now they show you this, where you draw a picture. Here's 2/3. And then if you're cutting in half, it's where they both shaded. Like if this is yellow and this is blue, then where it turns green, right? So here and the cat's trying to say hi. Jump it up on the table. So 1/2 of 3/4. So I cut it into 3/4, and then I cut that in half and I shade the other way. And you can see right here, these 3 are where they're both shaded. If this was blue and this was yellow, this is where it turned green. And if you just wrote the problem, there's nothing to cancel, you just get 3/8. And 3 out of 8 is where they're both shaded. Number 24, 2/3 of 3/5. The 3's just cancel. You get 2/5. But when you just look at it, there's 6 out, 3 times 5, there's 15 squares, and 6 of them are where they're both shaded. And you can make them 2/5 if you just move these 2 up to here, because these are 1/5, 2/5. These are 5ths, and if you move these 2 here if you rearrange them, you'd get 2/5. Right? Number 27, that's just 3 over 20, pretty friendly. Number 30, 3 times 3, the 3's cancel, you just get 2 over 15. And 33, that's 3 times 2, and 3 times 3, a set of 3's cancel, you get 8 times 2 is 16, and 3 times 7 is 21. So here, sure encourage you to do your dividing before you multiply. Don't call that 6 over 45 reduce. Divide, then you end up multiplying small numbers. I just rounded and then added. And then I just did multiples. 4 doesn't go into 6, so 12. Does 4 go into 12? Yeah. Does 2 go into 12? Yeah. 12 is your least common multiple. If I were to add fractions or subtract those, I'd make them all 12s. So I could do that, right? 12, but least common multiple. They all have to be 12, or they all have to get to the same number, and you want the smallest one. So anyways, right, hope you're having a good day.